On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Clinician.
A practitioner, especially of medicine or psychology, who has direct contact with patients.
Examples:
Experienced clinician. From a clinician's perspective. Some clinicians believe that psychological characteristics alone may cause mental disorders.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Prosthetic.
Of or relating to an artificial part of the body, such as a limb, a heart, or a breast implant.
Examples:
Have prosthetic arms. Prosthetic limbs. New prosthetic joints are less prone to metal poisoning.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Foray.
A sudden or brief attack or incursion, a venture into something unfamiliar or challenging.
Examples:
Make a quick foray. Foray into politics. The company made a foray into the Chinese market.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Retina.
The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
Retinal cells. Retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma.
Macula.
A small, oval-shaped area near the center of the retina of the eye, responsible for providing high-resolution vision.
Examples:
Macula lutea. Damage to the macula. There are several treatment options available for patients with macula-related disorders.
Degenerate.
Of a person, animal, or plant, to become worse in health or physical condition.
Examples:
Degenerate into a disagreement. Degenerate into recession. The once thriving city has degenerated into a crime-ridden slum.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Fraction.
A small part or item forming a piece of a whole, the quotient of two rational numbers.
Examples:
A fractional share of the vote. A numerator in a fraction. He spent only a fraction of his earnings.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. Regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Front end.
The user interface or part of a software system that interacts directly with the user, typically through a graphical user interface, GUI, the hardware or physical components that are positioned at the front or outer layer of a system, device, or machine, of finance, initial or upfront costs or fees.
Examples:
The front end of the store. Front end design. The front end of a website is the part that users interact with.
Photoreceptor.
A specialized cell in the retina of the eye that responds to light and enables vision. There are two types of photoreceptor cells, rods and cones, that are responsible for different aspects of vision.
Examples:
Photoreceptor cells. Damaged photoreceptor. Cone photoreceptors are responsible for color vision.
Circuit.
In electrical engineering, an electrical device that provides a path for electrical current to flow, a journey or route around a particular place or area.
Examples:
Circuit breaker. Federal Circuit courts. An intelligent battery has a voltage monitoring circuit.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples:
A weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
Translate literally. Bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Mimic.
To imitate someone's speech, movement, or behavior, especially to make others laugh.
Examples:
Mimic a human voice. Mimic numerous instruments. He is very popular at school because he can mimic all the teachers' accents.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Encode.
To convert information into a code or format suitable for storage or transmission.
Examples:
Encode data. Encode information. The software can encode and decode encrypted messages.
Transducer.
A device or instrument that converts one type of energy, such as sound, pressure, or temperature, into another type, typically an electrical signal.
Examples:
Medical transducer. Transducer calibration. The transducer in the sonar system converts electrical pulses into sound waves to detect underwater objects.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples.
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples.
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal. Mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples.
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples.
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples.
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples.
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples.
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples.
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples.
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples.
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples.
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
State of the art.
Characterized by the use of the latest and most advanced technology or methods, cutting edge.
Examples.
State-of-the-art technology. State-of-the-art software. The hospital has state-of-the-art equipment and facilities to ensure the best health care for its patients.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples.
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Bench.
A long, flat surface, often elevated and supported by legs, used for sitting, working, or displaying objects, persons who administer justice.
Examples.
Bench conference. Bench board. I sat on the bench in the park and enjoyed the beautiful scenery.
Orient.
To position or adjust someone or something for a particular purpose. Noun, the countries of Asia.
Examples.
Orient my thinking. The exotic flavor of the Orient. She took a moment to orient herself in the unfamiliar city.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples.
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line. Verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples.
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples.
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples.
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Reconstruction.
The process of rebuilding or repairing something that has been damaged or destroyed, or of restoring something to its original condition.
Examples:
Reconstruction aid. Reconstruction aid. The government announced a plan for the reconstruction of the city's infrastructure.
Reconstruct.
To build or form something again that has been damaged or destroyed.
Examples:
Reconstruct an image. Reconstruct the original text. They've decided to reconstruct a ruined castle.
Challenging.
Difficult, demanding, or requiring a high degree of skill or effort, presenting a difficult problem or obstacle.
Examples:
Challenging task. Mentally challenging. The advanced math problem was challenging, but the student was determined to solve it.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Motor.
A device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
A motor mechanic. DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples:
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Generalize.
To make something, such as a theory, idea, etc., more widespread or widely applicable based on what is true in some cases.
Examples:
Generalize Kepler's first law. Generalize sophisticatedly. It's dangerous to generalize about people.
Strategy:
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Auditory:
Of or relating to hearing or the ability to hear.
Examples:
A good auditory memory. Auditory system. The auditory nerve carries sound signals from the ear to the brain.
Deaf:
Lacking the ability to hear, or having impaired hearing, unresponsive or unaware of certain sounds or signals.
Examples:
Deaf in one ear. Deaf child. The deaf student needed an interpreter to understand the lecture.
Disorder:
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Dam:
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Cochlea:
A spiral-shaped cavity in the inner ear that is responsible for hearing. It contains sensory hair cells that convert vibrations into electrical signals that are sent to the brain for interpretation.
Examples:
Cochlea spiral. Implanted cochlea. Damage to the cochlea can cause hearing loss or deafness.
Nervous:
Worried and anxious about something relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Cortex:
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Gap:
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Stroke:
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.